Hey guys, this is Kristen at Cooking in the County, and today I'm going to show you how to make a French toast casserole. It's an overnight casserole that you make the night before and put it in the refrigerator and cook it the next day. It is our family Christmas tradition that I make this every Christmas Eve at night, and we cook it in the morning. And as we're opening our gifts, the kids can smell it cooking. It's been a tradition for many, many years. So I thought you guys would like it. I think it'd be a great even Easter breakfast tradition if this is something that you would like. So here's a list of ingredients you're gonna need to make this French toast casserole.
You're gonna need 16 ounces of an Italian bread, ciabatta, Krispy Kreme donuts, 8 eggs, 2 cups of half and half, 1 cup of milk, 2 cupfuls of vanilla, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, 3 teaspoons of nutmeg. I use a tablespoon of apple pie spice. For the topping, you'll need 2 sticks of softened butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg.
First thing we're going to do is we're gonna measure out some half and half. You need 2 cups of half and half. And then we need 1 cup of 2% milk. To this, we're adding 8 eggs, okay? We're going to crack them in a separate bowl, just to be safe. This is going to be a custard-like casserole, similar to the last video we just did. Our 8 eggs. We're gonna just beat them up. Get them nice and broken up. Just like you're making scrambled eggs. Okay. To the milk, we're going to add in our spices. The recipe has always called for cinnamon and nutmeg. If you have cinnamon nutmeg, add your cinnamon nutmeg. I love to add apple pie spice. That's just what I like, and I'm gonna use half a tablespoon because I want to taste it. Yummy. So, if you don't have apple pie spice, add 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. No, So if you do not have apple pie spice, add 3 teaspoons of cinnamon and 3 teaspoons of nutmeg, and that will do it for you. We also want 2 capfuls of vanilla. Okay. Whisk that all together. Gonna add my eggs to it here. So we'll pour onto our bread all at once. So there is your mixture. Clean up here real quick. I have used all types of bread with this. I've used French bread, I've used my homemade bread, I've even used Krispy Kreme donuts, which is way beyond what you can even imagine. My grocery store only had ciabatta bread, so that's what we're using today. French bread, Italian bread, ciabatta, Krispy Kreme donuts. Yum. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this bread into bite-sized bites. The purpose of cutting it up is because we want this milk mixture to soak up into all the bread. So I'm gonna cut this bread kind of like this for this, because it's like French toast. So we'll cut this all up and we're gonna throw it in a pan, and this is gonna sit overnight as well. We're gonna cook it in the morning. The smell of this when it's cooking is divine. It reminds me of Christmas because we cook it every Christmas. Okay, our bread's all cut up. I'm going to take a 9 by 13 pan. I'm going to spray it. Throw some bread on the bottom. Kind of do layers just to make sure everybody gets lots of the egg milk mixture. We're not adding any sugar to this because we're putting a brown sugar topping on top. So you do not need any sugar in this mixture. Okay, make sure all the bread is good and coated. Okay, add the rest of your bread. So quick, so easy, but amazingly delicious. Okay, pour the rest of your mixture on. You can even use just sandwich bread too. I've done that. I've used all kinds of bread for this. But if you can, try the donuts. Okay, so everybody looks like they're pretty mushed up here. Okay, I'm gonna set this off to the side just for a second. Wipe this up. Make our topping. We need 2 sticks of softened butter. Just a little bit of the apple pie spice or the cinnamon and nutmeg. Just kind of sprinkle it to your liking. We need 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. I'm just gonna do 2 little swishes here. And a cup of packed brown sugar. And this is gonna go on the top. So you got plenty of sweetness here, and my family likes to put maple syrup on it after it's all done too, so it's gonna have plenty of sweetness, no worries there. Okay. Put it in there and we're gonna mash this all up. So we're just gonna mush this all together until it comes together, and we're gonna sprinkle it on the top. Then we're gonna cover it and put it in the refrigerator overnight. It's gonna take a few minutes. My butter probably could have been a little bit softer. Probably not gonna like this, but I'm gonna use my fingers. It's gonna come by much quicker than this fork. God gave us hands for a reason. Choose them. Yeah, that's what I want. If you're basically making a brown sugar butter, that's what you're doing. And if you make this your own, add little different spices to this, add different things to it. Okay. That's good. So now we're gonna add it to the top. Best way is the fingers. You're just gonna kind of just pile it on top. Seems like a lot of butter. It can at times, sometimes seem really buttery. You can just add 1 stick of butter if you want. But I think this ciabatta bread is going to soak it up. So I kept the 2 sticks. Depends on which bread you're using. We'll cook it in the morning and I'll show you. If it does seem too buttery, I'll show you what to do. I've made this 1,000 times, so once we cook it tomorrow, and if it looks really like buttery, we'll fix it. Okay, there it is. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator and we're going to pull it out first thing in the morning. Okay, our French toast casserole is finished. It's bubbly, the bread has puffed up. Smells like Christmas. You gotta try this. I already know what it tastes like, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Again, it's a nice little custardy custard. You can see it good or not. Steamy. You need some you need some maple syrup because it's French toast, okay? I know it's already sweet, but you have to, okay? It's nice and crispy on top. It has a nice custard on the inside. The spices, well, I use the apple pie spice, but the cinnamon and the nutmeg. It's creamy, it's sweet. It's got a little crunch, it's got a little soft. I think it feels like it has everything it needs. We have done fresh strawberries on top, and that is so yummy with a little whipped cream. Make this your own, guys. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And as always, if you like my videos, please consider subscribing, clicking the little bell button so you know every single time that I do a video, and give me a big fat thumbs up if you like my videos. Thanks, guys.